ChatGPT is free to roam the internet now, but you get to tell it where to go. So ChatGPT released Operator yesterday. Operator is their word for a little chat bot that you can say, hey, go do whatever you want on the web, right? Like you give it a task like, go plan a trip for me on my next vacation, or go buy me tickets, or hey, go add some items to my Amazon cart, or hey, go find me a sales lead. Yes, it's not just for fun. So it actually goes and does that. You have a little pane in the chat window that opens up, and you can see ChatGPT moving the mouse around and clicking on websites and typing things in like a person. And it's really slow. Like, I'm not going to tell you that it's super fast, but the amazing thing is you can go and do something else. You can go to a different tab, you can go away, you can come back later, and it will check in with you at various points. It's not going to buy something without checking in with you. And it is designed to be cautious, right? So if it is in doubt about whether something is safe to do or whether something would involve money, it's going to stop and say, hey, I just want to check in and make sure this is okay. I saw someone using this ChatGPT operator to go to another large language model, Gemini, and work with Gemini to create a prompt that could be used on an AI building tool to build a site. So these intelligence layers are starting to turn into a skyscraper, right? They're starting to layer up so that you have more and more chatbots working together to get larger tasks done for you. We're going to see a lot more of that. Operator, which is, again, I think not a great name, is, how do I put this? Probably the first widely accessible agent that can browse the web and be available for anyone who wants it. It is true that Claude Model Context Protocol came out a while ago. But one, it was named Model Context Protocol, and people don't know what that means. And two, if you look at how it actually worked, it was really hard to set up and hard to get working, and people could browse the web, but most of us didn't. Operator, you just go to the OpenAI Operator site and you try it. Here's the drawback, though. It is part of the OpenAI Pro plan, which is $200 a month. So I don't think too many people are going to actually try it yet, and that's actually okay with OpenAI because this is still very much a janky tool. When I was playing with it, adding, of course, beanie hats to my Amazon account, it decided, without me telling it to empty out my Amazon cart. I am one of those people that keeps all these things I'm thinking about and trying to remember to think about buying in the Amazon cart, and I don't intend to check them out. I just want to think about them. Fine. Well, Operator went in, and I didn't tell it to. I just said, add 2 beanies to cart once you find them, and I didn't tell it to check out, and it didn't. It adds the 2 beanies and then says, this is not an organized cart. And I'm like, I don't care. But like it says this is not an organized cart to itself, not to me. Well, I am going and doing something else. And then it just starts emptying out items in the cart. There's like 42 items in there. And it emptied them all out without telling me. Now, I will say the error recovery was really good because I was like, hey, wait a minute. What happened to all the items in my cart? Can you go back into the error logs and fix that? And it sort of checked in and said, okay, I see 500 items in your save for later. I know, I'm really bad. I see 500 items in your save for later. Which ones do you want me to add back to cart? And I said, no. You emptied items out of the cart. You removed them. Where did they go? And then ChatGPT told me, that was I put them in save for later. Is that okay? And I was like, oh, well, in that case, they're not lost. That's fine. So it does weird things sometimes. It is janky. I think there's a reason they're calling it a research preview. But it did feel like I was looking at the future because you can, tell ChatGPT to go build you a website and we'll start working on it. You can tell ChatGPT to find you sales leads. You can tell ChatGPT to do your competitive marketing research. You can tell it to plan your next trip to Arizona. Like, there's lots of options, and I found that even though it felt slow and janky at times, it's incredible to see the intelligence that we have, like, in a chatbot now all over the web. Like, it's really remarkable. So that's Operator. I wanted to give you like a real sense of it. I wrote up a big detailed piece on it on my Substack as well. So there you go. OpenAI Operator. It's a weird world.